Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Taylor Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, or what if you're feeling fancy. Previously I found blood and pieced together a pot of some sort. I kind of think it looks like the trophy or something. And Gumshoe's freaking out about stuff, and we found the glove as well, and we found out that the evidence room, it has super secret fingerprint locks. It's a lot of stuff happening in the background that's very distracting to me. Yep, it definitely kind of looks like that trophy. But yeah, that's where I left off, and Edgeworth is being Edgeworth. So let's talk to him. How he do? Inquiry committee. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Tomorrow's trial. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by Chief of Police. I can do nothing but wait to see his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. We know, Edgy, we know. But still. Well, I've never seen him this out of sorts. He confessed to murder before, to a crime he didn't commit as a child. I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. There we go. Now I don't have to slouch so much when I'm Edgeworth. I feel like he was pretty out of sorts during that whole murder trial. Okay. Well, I'm going to show some stuff to you, Edgeworth. I'm going to show you a lot of stuff to you. I would appreciate it if this game would stop swooshing me over. Okay, okay, I'm going to show you the note. I don't remember if I showed this to you before. So, the note. I know, you probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with the case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. I don't know why elevator gave me a hard time. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me about the truth. Okay. Crime photo. Victim shoe. Switchblade? Know you. He's SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion. Yeah. Yeah, okay. 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 A Goodman's lost item report. You're right. Please, I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. No! Yes. Yes, I do. Because we're here and you have a cup of tea. Maybe 2 cups of tea? What about 2 cups of tea? Will you discuss it with 2 cups of tea? Pretty please? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me... no, tell me all the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edwards just told you no. In a way... in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? Yeah, whose side are you on anyway? Maybe I just show him my best evidence. I can get some reaction from him. Okay. Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage? Edward, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by the police chief, Gaunt, no less. The chief of police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it there in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Is that what's-her-face's screwdriver used for doing stuff? Screwdriver. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gaunt's request. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to the court record. Stubborn as always, I told you, this has nothing to do with the current case. Says you, maybe. Okay, right, please. Okay, unstable jar. Okay. Allegation of forgery. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gaunt. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then? He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. How wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is, why was Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. I let him go. The blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yeah. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister what? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, huh? Well then, you might have a use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know? I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and then those fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving them to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprinting set. Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing suspicious handprints somewhere. Alright. Well, we're off to go find the suspicious handprint. Here we go. February 23rd, evidence room, Sector 3. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. 2. Here, in his blood, on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. I guess this one's pretty good. The thumbprint's pretty good. And then let's choose this one. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let's see how it's... Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter! I love how this game just ignores the fact that I'm playing with a controller. Continuously. Push tab, push enter. Ah, that looks like it did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the fingerprint, to the print even. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With F! Exciting, I know! Imagine you're blowing out the candles on the birthday cake, see? Wow! That looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the excess. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I better give it a try. Okay. So, dust. Okay, and then blow. I'm gonna dust some more so I can get a complete fingerprint. And blow. Ah! You did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck, or the person used gloves. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Got southern? Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes. With scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Yes, indeed. Looking at the other locker door again, closely. Looking at the locker door again. It seems like there are fingerprints outside of the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clean print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Okay. Oh, that's not what it... Oh, there's looks like this. Is it here? Alright. So, dust. I don't know where it actually is, so I'm just gonna put it everywhere. Blow it away. Dust. There's probably some up there. Blow it away. Is this not good enough? Am I doing something wrong? Blow it away. I'm waiting for her to say something. Apparently I'm not dusting this enough. Unless there's more. In that case, I'm just gonna cover the whole screen. Whoa. It's not like we'll ever run out of this stuff. It looks like I just took the jar and threw it. Yeah, print. So clear. It's a dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left behind these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So those fingerprints so whose fingerprints would we most likely find in this evidence locker? Is it Gumshoe? Where is Gumshoe? Where is he located on here? How do I choose? Match found. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. Oh, you gave me this so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time. But there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Yeah, it was somewhere. It was like over here. This is where we got the luminol fluid reaction, right? Right! There was a handprint here. Okay. Want to try using this? Here, there goes her eyes sparkling again. Check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints. Okay, I keep getting them mixed up. They're basically the same person. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints that are any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no print. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Is this the handle? Okay. I gave it my best shot. This kind of result won't be good for any matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a cleaner result from this print. Okay, let's try a different finger then. Dust, 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 dust. More dust. Dust, 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 dust in all the dust. No. 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 Oh. Oh. No. Marshall? Marshall, is this you? Matchbound, so it's Marshall's. Hey, these fingerprints, they... Whose are they? Whose is it? Someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Dun, dun, dun. And that's what we'll end the episode. Officer Marshall did done it. Gosh darn tootin' he did. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he done it. I mean, he does shave with a knife like a crazy person. Like, not a cool knife, just like a regular knife. But yeah, we'll get down to the bottom of this. I guess we fingerprint now. That's pretty cool. That's a cool little trick. Until then, see you next time.